That is crazy.
SR or L series?
I might have made a mistake.
So this is the front lip that's going on the Tokyo Roslon car. So it's a little bit more angular design if you compare it to this. And it's going to be not as wide body as the orange car, but just a little bit. Just kind of like an in-between. So the body kit name is Fighter 1. This is kind of like a circuit spec version of the Z. The goal with this car is to actually get 59 seconds at Scuba
No way.
with a fully
Wait.
fledged...
This one.
Yeah.
So
So it's actually 1,200 kilos.
it's
like
not a
full
show
street
car.
No,
it's not a show car.
It's a full street car, but he also wants to make it like really perform at Scuba. So the goal with this car, 1,200 kilos. You know, most of the Zs are like 900 or something, like over a ton, under a ton. And he's managed 1 minute. He's almost there.
1
with the
minute
same setup
flat.
you see here, yeah, with like radial tires, 15-inch wheels.
And that's him driving?
Akira Ida, the guy from Midnight Racing. So Kinoshita-san, also another famous Japanese GT driver, is going to attempt the 59 as well. So this is kind of in between. This is fully fledged, you know, street car, but with everything to make it go fast on track. And this is kind of like a more street approach. This is a 3.2. That's a 3-liter over there.
So did he design this himself?
All cars are all designed by him. He starts drawing by hand, and then it's transferred over to
So then,
3D model.
where does he even come up with the idea for something like that?
So he got the idea from the skyline, kind of the chin spoiler. They call it like dippa in Japan. Hakosuka from the Hako. So this it's kind of like protruding quite a lot. So it's a bit hard to drive on the street. You might hit stuff. So he wanted something a little bit shorter that would be more friendly for like a street build. And that's what this car represents.
What was this built for originally? Was this built for Tokyo Auto Salon a couple years ago?
2016年だな。
Oh, okay. So it's 2016. He actually won the award at Tokyo Auto Salon. So you can see all the imagery. That's Ida-san, the guy that drove the car.
So then, this is actually his personal car.
Yeah, it's a shop, like, I guess, top-tier demo car. Because it has to do so much, right? It has to be, like, the full tune of what they're able to achieve here with the L Series. 3.2, 300-ish over.
Over 300 horsepower.
Yeah.
Out of a 3.2 liter.
Out of a 3.2.
So who actually builds the engine?
Oh, it's all done here.
How is it that he can make it so lightweight and it's all steel?
Well, it's actually heavy. I mean, he keeps saying it's heavy. 1,200 kilos is heavy, I guess, in fair lady terms.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are going, like, if it's a track-built car, it'll be, like, under a ton. Like, no lightweight doors, everything is steel. And then an L Series, which is pretty much built to Star Road spec, so lots of, like, shiny chrome, polished everything.
So he tunes them himself. He does everything from beginning to end.
Yeah, it's all here. Solix carburetors. Watanabe. So it's collaboration with Auto Service Watanabe. So the manifold and the exhaust system took 5 years to develop and make.
Why is it that it took so long?
He just needed to get not only the right sound, but also make it develop the right kind of power. So if driving on the road, it's...
This is actually something I've never seen before.
What's
It's like
that?
a fan that pushes air.
It sucks in air from the grill area and just blows it on the carbs. So, and he's put this divider plate here from Kameari to keep the heat management in check, but it just makes so much heat. He added the electrical fan to blow air towards the carbs. 50 millimeter Solix. It actually works a lot to get the right amount of air. Oh, are manifoldo? Oh my god. Look at he pulled out what looks like.
Oh my god. So pretty much all the parts that he develops for his own demo car, he eventually sells.
Yeah, I mean, everything is for sale, but it takes a while to make. So if you order it now, you'll be able to get it in like summer. Radiator's his creation too. That's for sale. That's like a Star Road development.
When do you think he'll actually take this to try to get the sub 1 minute?
So it was supposed to be going at the Attack in mid-February, but that Nostalgic 2 Days show, the posters behind you, it's actually on the same day. And give preference to that because he's been going there for so many years.
Right.
It still has to be in the winter season though, because I mean the temperatures are perfect.
The wheels, these are ones that he developed.
So these are made. This is a Star Road model done with work called Glow Stars. Yeah, they've been out about 10 years. So he also designed these himself. So the center disc is all his design. And then, being work, they'll pretty much build you any spec rim you want.
That's really the thing is,
The barrel is kind of like...
it's incredible for new wheels to come out for an old car.
Yeah, right.
With the old style.
Yeah.
But it's like new technology.
Well, I mean, it kind of gives a hint to what people are doing these days, right? Like they're going back to the older chassis because that's what they wanted back in the day, and there's so many parts coming out for them that it's just the industry keeps supplying and people keep building, so it's just like an ongoing cycle, which is awesome. I mean, look.
Yeah, I know. So what's crazy to me is now more than ever, these are so popular, right? And they've gone up in price even more so than things like the R34 GTR.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know if you can ask him to kind of touch on that, because these were at one point maybe worthless, and now they're so expensive.
They've gone down maybe a little bit in Japan in the last few years, but compared to what we used to remember these cars costing, it's like at a zero or two. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, because for example, my chassis I bought for $3,000 US, right, which is nothing. I mean, it's basically free.
Yeah.
And I'm sure at one point he was probably getting free chassis. Let's talk about this year's Tokyo Auto Salon car.
これ今年の
So this is basically just a milder street version
これ
of
街乗り
the
の
orange car.
main. He said it's for street it's like oriented for the street, but it's fast. It's
Really?
like so fast, even though it's a slightly smaller displacement, 3 liters. So this is actually a new head design. JMC, a Japanese company, is making like redesigned heads. So it's basically they started with a scan of the original head, and then they refined all the water galleries and then redone all the intakes and exhaust ports. So it's like a refined version of the I guess stock head, but it's a new casting.
It just blows me away that there's a market for something like this.
It's crazy.
In 2024.
It's about $6,000 for the head.
6,000 US?
Yeah,
Just for the head.
with the valves.
Is this making similar power?
So you said like the power isn't there obviously because it's it's 200cc down, but it's definitely more responsive and it's just so good to drive. This is like on another planet.
Right.
Yeah.
What is this? What does something like this rev out to?
About 7.5 for this.
But this is this also a demo car? Or is this a customer?
It's a customer car, but it's also a demo car. So it's like built in collaboration.
So a couple questions. How long has he been working on these cars?
30 years this year.
30 years.
30 years.
Like Star Road's been open 30
Yeah.
years.
He started at 25 years old.
And the business, I'm sure, has changed so much.
He started with zero, like he had nothing. Like he didn't even have heating. He used to just burn some fire here out on the yard and just keep warm. Like grassroots galore.
And were there like, was it as developed around here when he first opened?
Oh yeah, it was all like fields. It was all like rice fields.
So what's crazy to me is when he started working on these cars, they weren't even that old. Now, after all these years, they've become classic cars.
It was so cheap 30 years ago. That's why everybody was kind of, like 1 million yen, like $8,000. You would have had like a built car.
Fully built car.
Yeah.
And it's very different now.
So it's always been his style of like, even starting like a ratty car, he would always like buy super new parts, whatever was available, just make it really clean. And I think it's been his style ever since. Like he's really known for creating really super clean cars, kind of like a modern take.
If a customer were to come and want to buy this right now, how much would he sell it for?
It's not even the money value. It's just he's poured so much know-how and research and development into it.
What if he were to build an identical car?
Even 30 million yen would be not enough. So like 250 US.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$250,000, $250,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that is,
if not more.
That's not enough.
No.
So potentially could be
a
more
bit
of
more,
300.
He says that there's just so much that goes into a build like this. Like you can't even see it, but
Yeah.
there's so much underneath as well.
What's going on with some of the other cars?
Ushiro wa, he's got so many other cars that like body shops that are on the way to getting like restored and then coming here.
How long is the waiting list?
3-4 years.
3 or 4 years to get your car in
Yeah.
to get work
Yeah,
start work done.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but yeah, 3-4 years.
Are some of these his personal collection that he's storing
これ
here?
全部お客さん? No, they're all customers.
Every one of
Yeah,
these.
even the Ken Mary.
Like what about these smaller K cars?
Yeah, it's customer car.
So with something like this, what is he doing with? Obviously, he's not building it crazy like
この車
this.
のさ yeah, it's basically just for maintenance. They
Oh,
come
so
in.
he still does small
Yeah,
maintenance.
you can bring your car here for like oil changes.
ス
And,
トローク
yeah, and this is especially is pretty cool because it has a 2-stroke engine.
Oh, what? What? Wait, what?
3 cylinders.
違う違う
2
これ
stroke.
日本のあれだよ
What is
本当だね。
this? A coupe GX? What is this?
これ鈴木何?
鈴木フロンテクーペ
Ah, the Fronte Coupe.
Fronte.
これチャンバー自作で作ったんです
They call this the Japanese Countach because of the way the glass
ただベリベリスモークだよ
smokes a lot.
Really?
エンジン見ていいですか?
いいけどエンジンこっちだよ
Ah, もちろん.
Oh, it's in the back.
It's in the back, yeah.
What the heck? Wait, so it has a frunk?
What?
これ
I
今
guess,
さ
yeah.
本当は
'Cause
3
the
連キャブ
engine's-
なんだけど今シングルついてんだけど
So it's a single carb now. You said.
本当は3連キャブだよ
Wow, look at the expansion chamber and exhaust.
What a weird car. Wait, did they sell a lot of these in Japan? Did they make a lot of these?
いっぱい作った
Yeah, a lot.
I've never even seen or heard one of these.
Sports car.
Look how cute this
フ
thing
ロント
is.
ディスクだよ
Disc brakes at the front as well. It's crazy.
オリジナルでね
Like a Japanese sports car from これ70年の
そうだねセン
70s.
ターほら
Oh, そうだ。
Has he tuned any of these? Like, has he?
これチューニングもした?
チャンバーだけ
Just the exhaust chamber. Like you could just play around with the exhaust system, I guess.
What a crazy
So cool.
car.
So rare. You don't see these
エ
days.
ンジンモクモクスモークだけどエンジン
Two
かけら
stroke
れる
like that.
かかると思う
It smokes like crazy. It's all premix, right?
ス
So
モークサーモンができる
smoked salmon. You can make smoked salmon in the back. He's gonna turn it on for
Oh,
us.
結
nice.
構これあれつないだ方がいい
This
かな
gets so smoky.
Can't wait to see the smoked salmon.
スモークサーモンだ
Things I love about anti-gravity batteries. 60% lighter than lead acid. Built-in wireless jump starting so I won't be stranded by a dead battery. Doesn't leak. No corrosion on the terminals. 3 times the lifespan. Faster, more efficient charging. Twice the cranking power of lead acid. Get yours at antigravitybatteries.com. Still has an ETC.
It sounds so cool.
That's so cool. Oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Smoked salmon. Yo, Lewis is about to disappear. Look. Yo, he wasn't kidding. Oh my goodness. How do you drive around like that?
This is 70s emissions for you, man.
Look at this. Look. The whole thing's about to disappear.
Oh my god, it's like leaking out.
It's a smoke machine.
Is this better than drifting or oh my god, I can't breathe. He wasn't joking.
Dude,
Wow.
who needs to make tire smoke if you have a Suzuki
right?
Fronte?
今もう食って
Fronte?
すごいこれ。
What's it called? Fronte?
Fronte Coupe. Yeah, it's only when it's from cold and it just warms up and
Could you imagine
Tamashi?
every morning starting it, going to work?
neighbors.
Yeah. Could you imagine that?
It's so funny.
This
man.
thing, it sounds
You'll get reported
so
so
weird.
quickly. He said it's so much fun to drive.
I can only imagine. It sounds so crazy.
When it warms up, it even sounds better.
So, how much power does it make?
Power.
パワ
30 horsepower.
30.
So 10 horsepower per cylinder.
ー30ホースパワー
Hey man,
That
that's all
that
you
make
need. Look how
it's funny
slow
to
it
me
is.
because this makes 10 times the horsepower than that. But he enjoys driving both of them.
Yeah, it weighs less than half. It's 500 kilos. Although if I sit in there, man, it's not gonna be fun anymore.
ちゃうんだよね。
いっぱい買ったね。
そうなのよ。
He said he got a little bit carried away with buying cars, and this is the result.
Oh, so a lot of these are his collection?
So both are like one-owner cars. That one is incredible because it has no rust whatsoever. So yeah, they're all going to be eventually rebuilt. There's the blue one of the blue ones he built.
Oh, it looks like a 240Z. Ah, looks like a S30. It even has like a little sugar scoop. That's super cool.
Interesting.
Oh, what?
今チェンジ。
Oh, that's so cool. So then, when you drive on the street, you can just take that off. That is awesome.
ないで。
あ、いや、とりあえず。
There's just so much cool stuff here. This is so cool. Wow.
Now coil over circuit spec.
Circuit spec. Okay, so it's very,
hard.
very hard, very bumpy.
NA engine like
NA.
Yeah.
NA is best.
NA Solex.
Yeah. Me, on the other hand, I like turbo.
Turbo. Good.
Whoa! That is crazy. It sounds so good. I can't believe how fast this thing is. Okay, maybe NA is best. What the?
サウンドもちょっと
Yeah,
サウンドいいよ
The sound is crazy. Wow. It revs out. It honestly sounds like a motorcycle. It revs so fast like a motorcycle. Like
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't believe that. The tires are not. You need more grip in this thing. And now I understand why this is a sub 1 minute car on Scuba.
ドライビングはエンジンがイージードライブイージードライブ
So
ストリート
crazy.
グッ
So crazy. I'm gonna get to drive this, but we're getting this really nice shot of it parked. We have Tokyo Skytree. We have Tokyo Skytree in the background, but we're just rushing because the sun's going down. But what a dream to be able to drive this car and shoot this car. It's just so, so cool. For whatever reason, he's gonna let me drive this, so should be a fun one. Oh, it has power steering.
Oh, yeah.
Ah. I'm scared. This is such a valuable car. It's very easy to drive.
Oh,
very
yeah.
easy to drive.
Carburetor good?
Yeah, carburetor good. The steering is super easy. On my car, no power steering. Oh, it's so fast. It revs so fast.
Good. Oh, yeah.
I'm scared. Whoa. It's so fast. It's so fast. I'm actually scared. It has so much power. Even though this is all steel, all metal, it doesn't matter. It makes so much power and torque. It honestly feels like more than 300 horsepower. This thing is nuts. Good. Wow. This sounds so good. It sounds so good. So much power.
Thanks.
Thank you.
SR or L series?
I might have made a mistake.